If you're a woman trying to lose weight, you've probably been told you need to run more, do Pilates, join boot camps, or try HIIT workouts. But despite trying all of these, your body still doesn't look the way you want it to. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact type of workouts I've used with over 300 women to lose weight and finally start seeing changes in the mirror. Okay, before we look at the method, we need to agree on the goal we are trying to achieve. Because weight loss technically just means you want to see the weight go down on the scales. Or technically it means you want to have a smaller force of gravity. But I'm going to assume when we say weight loss, what we really mean is fat loss. Because I very much doubt you want to lose the weight by either losing your bone density or your muscle mass or seeing your joints wither away. You want to lose the fat so you look and feel amazing in your clothes. Okay, so now we have a clear destination of where we want to go. The next thing is to choose the workout method or the vehicle to get there. When choosing our vehicle, we need to understand the mechanics of what it takes to actually lose fat. And there is only one thing to lose fat. You need to burn more calories than you consume. That is it. So the question then becomes, how do we use our workouts to burn more calories? And this is where most people go wrong. On screen, I'm going to pop a breakdown of how we burn calories throughout the day. This 70% is the calories you burn just staying alive. So your body breathing, me sitting upright, me pumping blood around the body, etc. The next part is the amount of calories you burn digesting food. The next part is the calories involved in all the movement outside of exercise. So me walking to the kitchen to have a cup of tea. And this part at the top is the calories burned from exercise, which as you can see is not a lot. So this is why relying on the treadmill or your Pilates classes or high intensity home workouts are a terrible idea for fat loss. These workouts, you'll burn 2, 3, maybe 400 calories. Let's just say it was 400 calories. So to burn 10 pounds of fat, you would need to do these workouts every single day to burn that 400 calories for about 3 months straight. And that's not technically accurate because your body has what's called a survival mechanism when you do these types of workouts. Your body will compensate for the rest of the day. And it will do this by slowing down how many calories you burn here and here, which will offset some or most of the calories you burn in that workout in the first place. By the way, this is great news if you're a busy woman working 8 to 10 hours from your desk all day, because it means you don't have to spend your evenings doing cardio. Okay, so if those aren't the workouts we need to be doing, what is the workout vehicle we need to be using to get to our destination? Well, we need a vehicle that, one, helps us burn more calories, not just in this top part, but in all of these parts, especially this 70%. Two, helps make sure that the weight we are losing comes from fat and not from muscle. And three, it needs to be something that isn't going to be too intense that it causes our body to slow down the calorie burn for the rest of the day. So the goal isn't to burn as many calories as possible in the workout. The goal is to build a body that burns calories for the rest of the 23 hours of the day. So our answer is resistance training. This is where we use resistance, usually in the form of weights, to contract our muscles to build strength. Wait, what? I wanted to lose weight. I didn't want to build strength and become a strongman. Okay, before you click off, here's why resistance training is the best way to lose fat. One, adding muscle tissue is highly metabolically active, which means it's going to burn more calories throughout the day. Even when you're sleeping or sitting at a desk or speaking on a YouTube video, your body burns more calories maintaining more muscle mass than it does with less muscle mass. The more muscles you have, the more calories you burn day to day, hour to hour. Two, remember what I was speaking about when I said things like cardio and Pilates, when they are high intensity, your body compensates. Well, resistance training has what's called an afterburn effect, which is effectively the opposite of that. What resistance training does is increase the calories you burn throughout the rest of the day after you've trained. And three, it makes sure the weight you are losing comes from fat and not muscle. As you lose weight, you're in a calorie deficit. Your body has two choices where it pulls energy from, fat or muscle. If you're telling your body, hey, we need these muscles because we're going to be lifting these weights very frequently, your body has to now pull the energy from fat, which is exactly what we want. Now, before you disappear thinking you've got the answer as to why you clicked on this video, the next part is very important. You're either sitting in two camps. Either you didn't know this and now you do, or you did know this and you've been trying this, but you still haven't got any results. And this is because most people I see approach this the complete wrong way. There's a lot of misconceptions out there, like if I lift, I will get too big, or if I want to lose fat in a specific area, I just need to do exercises in that area. A very common one I hear is belly burning exercises. Or if I just do light weights with loads of reps, I'll burn more fat. So what I'll say is whatever you think you know about resistance training, forget it. I'm going to break it down in the most simple way possible. Okay, let's break down how to approach the best plan for the perfect resistance training plan for weight loss. First is the frequency. And the first principle with this is more does not mean better. In fact, most likely, less is more when it comes to resistance training. People don't believe me when I say for the last 12 months, my frequency, aka the amount of times I've been working out a week, has been twice. I have one upper body day, one lower body day, and that's all I've done for the last 12 months. Most of the clients I have are either on 2 or 3 day plans. I have very few which are on 4, and that's only because they really like training, but I have no one on any more than 4. So what I'd recommend is start with 2 times a week, and then if you feel you have capacity, up it to 3. In regards to what exercises to do, keep it as simple as possible. And if you're new to the gym, use the machines. They make it a lot easier to, well, not get injured and make sure you're doing the movement in the correct motion. With your workouts, they only need to include these types of movements. 1, some sort of leg press movement, so either a squat or just get on the leg press machine. 2, a hinge movement, so either a hip bridge or a deadlift. 3, a push movement, so some sort of shoulder press or some sort of chest press, either the machine, dumbbells, either's completely fine. 4, a pull movement, so some sort of row or a pull down. And then 5, curl and extension, so arm curls, arm extensions, leg curls, leg extensions. Pick 5 to 8 of these exercises for a workout. You definitely don't need any more than 8. If you need help getting not just a workout plan, but a full system to help you lose weight, there'll be a link in the description where you can apply to work one-to-one with me. And then once you've chosen the exercises, you are now going to do them for 8 to 12 repetitions. Each time you perform a movement, that is 1 repetition. And then once you've done that 8 to 12 times, repetitions, aka reps, that is what it is called a set. Rest for 1 to 2 minutes, and then do 2 or 3 of those sets. And then have a break, move on to the next exercise. Once you can do 12 reps for 3 sets, that weight is now probably too light for you. Well done. Move on to the next weight. So maybe you're doing it with 5 kilogram dumbbells. Now you're going to be doing it with 6 kilograms or pounds for my American audience. Now, as a reward for staying till the end, I'm going to put on screen a 3-day dumbbell workout. So you can either do this in the gym or at home if you get some dumbbells. Give this a screenshot. You can start this today. Am I saying if you follow this alone, you're going to get your dream body? Of course not. I don't know what the rest of your schedule and what your diet looks like, but it's something to help you get started. When you're ready to get a full plan together, I look forward to you hitting me up using the link below, and we can do this together. Now, when it comes to determining if this is working, don't just rely on the scales. Take measurements around your waist and your arms and your thighs. Take progress pictures. See how you're feeling in your clothes. Have you gone from a size 20 to a size 18 or size 16? And the one concern I hear all the time is, Javid, I don't want to get too bulky. Building significant amounts of muscle is incredibly difficult and takes years, if not decades. You're not just going to wake up tomorrow and look like the She-Hulk. But if you do this properly, what you will notice in the first few months is that you'll have tighter arms, firmer legs, and a flatter stomach, and you'll look more defined. That is it. You can now stop wasting your time going for runs, doing Pilates, standing on the treadmill, thinking yoga is going to help you lose weight. All you need to focus on workout-wise is resistance training. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to it than just the workouts, as we saw from the breakdown of how you burn calories throughout the day. So if you are a woman in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and you don't want to guess, you just want a system built around you, and you want me there to hold you accountable. I've helped over 300 women lose 10 to 50 pounds and keep it off. So if you're interested, there'll be a link in the description below where you can apply to work one-to-one with me. If not, and you found the video helpful, make sure to subscribe, and YouTube thinks you should watch this video next.